Hey everyone, James Bay here with History Habits. Imagine this, it's 1850. You're a farmer in Illinois. You've got a bumper crop of corn, but the only way to get it to market is a muddy wagon trail that's basically a chocolate milkshake with ruts. Your oxen are depressed. You're depressed. The corn is basically filling for unemployment. Then, on February 10th, 1851, one guy picks up a pen and America's future gets put on the rails, literally. Today we're talking about the day Illinois launched the Iron Horse that remade the country, the Illinois Central Railroad. Stick around because this story has drama, depth, hogs, and a lesson you can actually use. All aboard! Before 1851, getting around Illinois was miserable. Rivers froze in winter, flooded in the spring, and dried up in summer like my motivation on Mondays. Overland? Forget it. Those roads were so bad that wagons regularly sank axle deep in mud. Farmers were burning excess corn for fuel because it cost more to ship it than it was worth. Towns were isolated. The prairie was basically empty real estate with potential. People joked that Illinois had two seasons, winter and road construction. Except there was no road construction, just a whole lot of mud. Enter Senator Stephen A. Douglas, who, fun fact, owned land right where the Chicago terminal would be. Convenient, right? In 1850, he pushed through the federal land grant in U.S. history, 2.6 million acres of public land given to Illinois in a checkerboard pattern along the proposed route. The state would charter a private company, sell the land to pay for construction. No taxpayer money up front. Genius public-private partnership, or the original corporate welfare? That's debate point number one. Drop your take in the comments. Brilliant innovation or government handout to the rich, as usual. On February 10th, 1851, the Illinois General Assembly passed the charter and Governor Augustus French signed it into law. Boom! The Illinois Central Railroad Company was born. 705 miles of track from Cairo in the south all the way to Chicago, with a branch to the Galena lead mines. It would become the longest railroad in the world when it finished. One signature, one massive leap. This wasn't just a train, it was an infrastructure on steroids. Construction started fast. Up to 10,000 workers at peak, mostly immigrants, hacking through swamps, forests, and prairie. They faced malaria, accidents, brutal weather, and in one stretch near LaSalle, 120 men died in just 2 days. They imported British rails and Eastern locomotives, built bridges that still impress engineers today, and they did it in 5 years. When the last spike was driven in 1856, the Illinois Central was the longest railroad on Earth. Debate point number two. Was this heroic progress, or did it come at too high a human and Native American cost? Let me know what you think. The results? Mind-blowing. Shipping costs plummeted. Corn and grain flooded to market. Chicago exploded from a muddy village into the hog butcher for the world. Stockyards, grain elevators, lumber capital. Towns like Centralia popped up overnight. During the Civil War, the Illinois Central became Grant's lifeline. Troops and supplies rolled out of Cairo. It carried hundreds of thousands of soldiers. This single railroad helped hold the Union together and turn the Midwest into America's economic engine. So what's the lesson for us in 2026? The same raw materials are sitting in your life right now. Time, talent, and territory. Start surveying your route. Lay one rail a day. That's consistent 25-minute focused work. Recruit your crew. Build branch lines into new skills. Review the track every month. You don't need a federal land grant to start moving. You just need to decide where you're going to go and start laying that track. If this fired you up, smash that like button, drop a comment with your biggest railroad project right now, and share this with one friend who needs motivation the most. Subscribe for more history that actually helps you build your future. Thanks for riding with History Habits. I'll see you on the next one.